have an idea.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Bienvenue and welcome to Beaumont, Alberta. Located just minutes southeast of Edmonton, Beaumont's a charming community with big city conveniences. It's where life feels just right, with safe neighborhoods, historic French-Canadian heritage, a strong economy, and a youthful energy that shines through everything we do. Here, every season brings us together, and it's easy to feel welcome, connected, and part of something bigger.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatchewan in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbeck coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsoctickets.com. Let's rock!
The rock faces around Lake Tahoe are legendary. But this fall, new ones will emerge in the Tahoe Basin. helmet, mullet, gushu, and more. November 4th through 9th, the Grand Slam of Curling's first ever event in the U.S. is coming to Lake Tahoe, where the greatest rock stars on earth unite for 6 days of incredible curling, celebrity appearances, and après curl parties you won't want to miss. Get your tickets at thegrandslamofcurling.com. Let's rock.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Welcome to therockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of Curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, The Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of Curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
For over 20 years, the Sandra Schmirler Foundation has granted more than $9 million to hospitals across Canada for life-saving equipment for premature and critically ill babies. In the past 4 years alone, $4 million has been granted thanks to the curling community's incredible generosity. The need continues year-round, and with your help, we can ensure every baby has the chance to grow up and become a champion, just like Sandra.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
Curling Alberta's 50-50 supports grassroots curling with a jackpot of at least $50,000. I know! Brace yourself! Join us aged 18 plus in nurturing these future curling stars. Support grassroots curling with Curling Alberta.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Bienvenue and welcome to Beaumont, Alberta. Located just minutes southeast of Edmonton, Beaumont's a charming community with big city conveniences. It's where life feels just right, with safe neighborhoods, historic French-Canadian heritage, a strong economy, and a youthful energy that shines through everything we do. Here, every season brings us together, and it's easy to feel welcome, connected, and part of something bigger.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatchewan in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbeck coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsoctickets.com. Let's rock!
The rock faces around Lake Tahoe are legendary. But this fall, new ones will emerge in the Tahoe Basin. Pullman, Mowat, Gushue, and more. November 4th through 9th, the Grand Slam of Curling's first ever event in the U.S. is coming to Lake Tahoe, where the greatest rock stars on earth unite for 6 days of incredible curling, celebrity appearances, and après curl parties you won't want to miss. Get your tickets at thegrandslamofcurling.com. Let's rock!
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next curling stadium.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of Curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of Curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. TheRockShop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
For over 20 years, the Sandra Schmirler Foundation has granted more than $9 million to hospitals across Canada for life-saving equipment for premature and critically ill babies. In the past 4 years alone, $4 million has been granted thanks to the curling community's incredible generosity. The need continues year-round, and with your help, we can ensure every baby has the chance to grow up and become a champion, just like Sandra.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
Curling Alberta's 50/50 supports grassroots curling with a jackpot of at least $50,000. I know! Brace yourself. Join us aged 18 plus in nurturing these future curling stars. Support grassroots curling with Curling Alberta.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Bienvenue and welcome to Beaumont, Alberta. Located just minutes southeast of Edmonton, Beaumont's a charming community with big city conveniences. It's where life feels just right, with safe neighborhoods, historic French-Canadian heritage, a strong economy, and a youthful energy that shines through everything we do. Here, every season brings us together. And it's easy to feel welcome, connected, and part of something bigger.
Faces around Lake Tahoe are legendary. But this fall, new ones will emerge in the Tahoe Basin. Pullman, Mowat, Gushu, and more. November 4th through 9th, the Grand Slam of Curling's first ever event in the U.S. is coming to Lake Tahoe, where the greatest rock stars on earth unite for 6 days of incredible curling, celebrity appearances, and off-break curl parties you won't want to miss. Get your tickets at theGrandSlamOfCurling.com. Let's rock!
All right, welcome to the
Hey, welcome this afternoon to the Beaumont Curling Club. We got two teams here. One is they're calling themselves Hack Attack, and they're out of Leader, Saskatchewan. Playing skip is Rachel Cock. Playing third is Renee Butt. Second is Bradley Osmus, and their lead is Holden Dale. And they're versing out of the Beaumont Curling Club, Team Kennedy, and they're skipped by Makenzie Kennedy. Playing third is Kira Depker. Filling in as a spare this weekend is Lindsay Smith, and she's playing second. And their lead is Sophia Huskill.
Yeah, we got this Team Kennedy's representing the Beaumont Curling Club here this weekend. And I know they've been super excited for this event in their home club. And the really cool thing about this event here is that I love at the Grand Slam. Just talked to Nick, the CEO, that's down at the club here today, introducing teams, and just talked to them. What's super interesting about this is that the finals of this event will actually be played at the Grand Slam Center, right along the sides of the final of one of the men's and ladies championships on Sunday. So these young athletes get to play in front of 2,000 fans and a lot more on Sportsnet. They're just really excited for this opportunity to play at this type of level. So it's going to be phenomenal to watch. I know the nerves are pretty high when we're talking to some of the teams here today with everything online and such a big event. But all the family and friends and the curling club's packed here tonight. We're really excited to watch those young athletes.
Yeah, it's been a great event so far, and now we get to watch the younger curlers. We have the U25 event here as well, men's and ladies, and they've been occupying the sheets here for a bit. Now it's the U15's turn, so pretty excited here to watch these young curlers here. So looks like we're just going to try and open takeout here to line 2. Looks a little wide, so it's coming around. Should catch a biter. It's a great shot. Line 2 here on yellow without hammer.
Yeah, I know, again, at the Grand Slam of Curling has done an amazing job with these Tier 2 events and bringing in the first ever Junior Slam event for these young athletes. They're really trying to build the sport in different ways. some of those ways get some kind of mixed reviews from those traditional curling fans out there, but I really like what they're trying to do with, bringing some music on the ice at the Grand Slam events, bringing in these type of events for our young athletes and introducing them into the sport at this highest level. Playing on ice that curls blocks for the U15s, it's probably going to bust out 5 to 6 feet high. The Grand Slam has just done an amazing job to promote our youth curling and really grow the sport along with it. So huge shout out there to Nick, the CEO, John Morse, who has been integral to this event here, helping the Beaumont Curling Club out and organizing and getting all the players here. So that organization's done amazing.
Yeah, it's been a great event so far. So it looks like just a little heavy on the attempted freeze, which at the U15 level, that's a pretty aggressive ball. You don't see that very much at the U15 level. With these young skips here, usually they would like to hit the rocks out so they don't give up a steal here, but she's trying to freeze down to again, it looks like.
Yeah, I love this call. It's a real tough double over in the corner, and they have the hammer and the rocks behind the team. Right down the line of saying, usually on the U15 nights or the junior nights, just trying to hit rocks, but they're trying the aggressive call with hammer and rock down the field. So, I like the way this is shaping up. We'll see some really good shot making and some aggressive calls, it looks like. So. I think, sorry to cut you off, Ron. I think we might see a little case for the heavies right off the bat. Some nerves out there probably. The ice is running around 15 seconds. After that, you might see a little case of heavies right away. I think we kind of see Coach over there smiling. I think everyone's really enjoying this first draw of the U15 out.
You will see the coaches sitting behind the sheet there. It's something if you're not used to, they're allowed 2 interactions per end to talk to the players at the U15 level. You might see somebody pretty familiar back there is the coach of Team Kennedy is Glenn Kennedy, brother to Mark Kennedy, and also Northwest Territories prior representative a couple times, and he's heading back there again this year with Jamie Cooey to try to represent Northern Ontario or Northwest Territories again. So I'm very familiar with Glenn as he's coached my daughter for several years, but this year he's going to coach his younger daughter Makenzie this year. But very knowledgeable, and I expect him to have his team sharp. He's always meeting with his players and everything to get the best out of their games. So.
Yeah, right now I think we're going to switch a little bit of levels. It actually looks like it's going to be a tap back here. Maybe a little bit of an aggressive call. I like it. Great shot.
Excellent shot, yeah.
Yeah, moves up behind the tee line, so it has another opportunity for one of the rocks to maybe jam back there. Looks like Makenzie is going to just nose hit this red rock.
Yeah, Kira here, their third. She's out of Grand Prairie, so the other 3 girls are local, but this year they needed to replace their third, and Kira from Grand Prairie has been a great addition to this team. And apparently she's way better at geography than she is high jump, she tells me.
Big 2 of us.
Yeah. Everyone's good at high jump, I have to tell you.
Great shot there, well managed down the ice. I feel Husk with a great sweep. She told me to make sure I give lots of compliments to her as she's going east. So,
yesterday I had a connection out on the ice, and now you do this afternoon.
Yeah, speaking of connections on the ice too, so this draw, the U15s are pretty cool. So Ben Hebert, part of Brad Jacobs' team in and he was talking at the beginning of when we announced this event, that he was super excited because he wasn't playing in the Grand Slam this year. He was in Japan. And he was actually able to coach his daughter today. So he's out on the ice too, I believe, on sheet 5. And also Brad Gushu's daughter's playing with John Schuster's daughter on, I believe, sheet 6. I could be wrong with that sheet number. So a lot of talent down here, a lot of students down here to support their kids and nieces. And I know Mark said that he might come down and take a look too, and Makenzie and Julia is curling in this as well. So a lot of family connections with the Tier 1 event, with a lot of their kids playing this event too. So it's pretty unique, and I know the curlers were excited to come down and take a look at their kids. It's not very often they get to play an event and just drive 5-10 minutes down the road and watch their kids play as well. So.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I bet you they're pretty excited to see their kids out on the ice and curling in such a big event. So nose hit there to line 3, it looks like.
There's a red back there.
So line 2, it looks like.
Yeah, line 2 looks like they're going to try to get rid of that yellow. It's maybe the second and third shot, which again is a great call. If they can lie second and third shot, then it's going to put some pressure on Team Kennedy to get rid of one of those reds and sit in front of it, so there's an opportunity for a deuce. And then this right here is a coach interaction. So in U15, like Ryan was mentioning, the coaches are on the ice and they get 2 interactions per that they can come out and talk to their team and say, hey, what are you thinking? You know, here's the ice. This is what you should be trying. So good conversation there, good interaction where, you know, they're going to try to hit that yellow one. With the other turn, it had a better chance of jamming. So if they take this turn, if they hit it on the center line side, the angle of the rock being hit will actually push it to the left of the red rock on the back 12. So great coaches interaction there to talk about some angles and see if she can execute the shot here.
A very aggressive and smart play call by this team so far. See if she can execute it here and put some pressure on Kenzie to try to either steal or to force it.
So again, Skipper's first rock. They've had a few rocks down this path now, so it's probably warmed up pretty well, which means the rock will be gliding maybe even a little faster than 15. So we'll see if she has a little bit of nerves or if she can deliver this rock. It looks really good out of her hands. So.
Yeah, ice conditions have been great too all week, and it's shout out to your staff. Great ice for these kids to play on, and I've even talked to some of the pro teams who have been over here to practice, and they said it's just been great. So a little heavy on her, or a little wide on her hit there. It goes through, so still line 2 here for yellow. Glenn is
he threw some off.
He is, yeah.
So I think the original call was Kenzie was hitting their yellow line. I think that was her original call. Glenn kind of jumped up right away and said, you know what? If you ever peel your red off, or sorry, you peel your yellow off, and your sugar leaf falls, and it's a wide open taken for 2. So you know, another great coaching interaction for these young athletes, where they can see what the less risky call would be, which would be to draw in front of that yellow one that's back 8 foot and give them a tough shot to get their ball. So Kenzie Kennedy, part of a pretty good bloodline of curling, looking for top 8 foot. That path is probably as fast as it's going to get all game. So we'll see if she can dial it back and get a really good zone.
just want to give a shout out to Jerry and his staff with Curling Stadium for providing this great coverage for everybody here. It's pretty awesome to see this system and be able to watch these kids from all over the world, as teams are from all over the world in this event, and obviously not all their family members and stuff can get here, so they'll be able to watch here, and it's just like watching it on Sportsnet, minus better commentating probably on Sportsnet than it is here. But so Julie Kenzie a little heavy there, but does the job. Forces the skip Rachel to for a draw here to just get her one here in the first end. So there's two out of Saskatchewan. Not sure how many events they played in. I just talked to them before them, but I forgot to ask them how many events they were in this year so far. But it's a great experience for these kids, and a good release there from Rachel. So Sweepers got off it for a bit. Now they're trying. Want to overcurl this. So kicked away. It looks like it is one for Team Hack Attack. So Kenzie did her job, forced them in the first, and we'll be right back after some messages from our sponsors.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Live curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.
Hey, welcome back here to the Beaumont Curling Club and the Grand Slam of Curling, the Junior Slam version. Kenzie did her job and forced Hack Attack out of Leader Saskatchewan to one. So we're here at the second end now, and looks like Skip Rachel wanted one in the house, but it was heavy, so gives up Kenzie an opportunity here to throw up the corner guard and try to generate deuce. That's the goal when you have the hammer, is to get two or more, and by doing that with the hammer, you want to throw up corner guards. This looks heavy as well, though. Looks like it's going to go through.
Yeah, sorry to step away there for a second. One of our valued sponsors, Electric Tech, had to come in and grab their tickets for the event, and want to take this opportunity to throw out some name drops to our sponsor list, Northern Lights Fiber. So anybody out there looking for fiber internet, please reach out to Northern Lights Fiber, huge supporter of this event and great supporter of the curling club. City of Beaumont, Green Amp Solar, Brightview Financial, Hack the House Curling Equipment and Supplies, MFP Manufacturing, huge sponsors for the club as well as this event. So we couldn't put on an event like this without great sponsors in the event. So thank you so much. And if you see any of those guys wearing their swag around the curling club or Saturday Night Center, please say thank you. It goes a long ways to help these events, make sure that these kids get the best viewing, or their parents get the best viewing experience with some standings down here, and the kids get the best experience on the day. So right there it says Electrotech Services Incorporated. So what we did here at the club this weekend is we don't have sheets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We actually have the Electrotech Services sheet. We have the Hack to House sheet, Brightview Financial sheet, Green Amp Solar sheet, the MFP Manufacturing sheet, and as well as the City of Beaumont sheet. So the sheet names have been changed to our sponsors. And again, thank you so much for putting the belief in us and putting your money into the club and helping these young athletes with their dreams of becoming professionals.
Yeah, can't do it without sponsors, that's for sure. And also thank you to the well over 300 volunteers as well. As far Kennedy is walking down the stairs here to watch his niece play. He's actually got 2 out there right now. But so as you can see with very swingy ice at the U15 level, it really shows the curl when you're not on the broom, or that you got a light handle. Is the right term, is not, Matt?
Yeah. So if you ever get on the live stream and you watch the U25s play, we were kind of a little bit worried about this as ice makers, is that you kind of have to make 2 different surfaces for this type of level of curling. The U15s are usually a little bit less with their handles, so that means going down the rock, if you count the rotations, U15s are anywhere from 2 to 3.5 rotations. And then the U25s, if you look, they're anywhere from 3.5 to 7 rotations down the ice. And that actually keeps the rock really straighter coming down. As you can tell there, that's rotation number 2. This is rotation number 3. She's got a really good handle on it. So it's not taking that right hand turn that we saw a couple other rocks earlier days. So it's we had about 4.5 feet for the U25s. And it looks like we'll probably have upwards of 5 to 5.5 feet for these U15s, but they'll get a hang of it. There's some really great teams out here this weekend, and this is their first time on the ice surface, so they'll talk to their coaches and talk in between innings and really know that they've got a good handle on it and make sure they're running to the goal.
And Brody's going to try to wrap one around here in the second hack attack, and apparently, you know what he can do, Matt? He says he could ride a bike.
Oh, so
he's pretty talented, apparently.
I love these kids when we ask them just a fun fact about themselves. We do just about anything.
We do, and we do this game. Yeah. Great shot there. Come around and 100% buried. So, like I said, get used to the ice there. They got used to that one and wrapped that around perfectly. Put some pressure here on Makenzie now to chase it here. It looks like she's going to try here with the curl. It's probably there. This is Lindsay Smith, the super spare right this weekend for Team Kennedy. Apparently her favorite animals are donkeys. So we got a couple donkeys in here announcing this game. So
you'd be a fan of this broadcast.
Yeah.
This looks really close. Look at this.
That's really good shot.
Great shot.
Yeah.
2 6s. Oh, she does too. What a great shot.
That's good. That
great replay here.
Yeah.
That's Curling Stadium there for you right there. Great replay on this fantastic shot. That rock was fully buried. missed the guard by a few inches, tapped it out, and actually stuck her shooter. So with the hammer, that can come into play for 2 or 3 points maybe by the end of the innings.
Yeah, it was a great shot here. So only play here right now for Rachel's team here is just to hit it and to keep the house clean right now.
Yeah, she actually was. He likes to go aggressive.
So he was wrapping around. Yeah, very. Bad. Aggressive skip here. Unfortunately, just a bit heavy again. So first game for these young athletes to get used to the ice, and not sure if the ice is different in all the other rinks that they play in. So being a quicker ice and lots more curl than maybe they're used to, it might take them a game to or a few ends to get used to it here, but I expect by 4 or 5 though, these athletes are pretty good. They'll get used to it, and we'll see some great shot making.
Yeah, this looks like a good rock coming down here too.
You hear the parents out there willing that one into the house for the sweepers, and they got it in there. So great shots to lie to. One almost fully buried, and here we go again. Another aggressive call, wrapping one around. The third for Team Heart Attack, Hack Attack, is Renee, and she's restoring an old Dodge truck, she tells me.
Amazing.
And a lot better than I can do, since I don't even know how to change the oil in that car.
I thought you were going to say drive a truck.
No, I can do that, but I am the biggest city slicker there is out there, and I married a farm girl, and she does everything, and I just rather hire somebody to do it.
Oh, it's a good shot. Kind of bumps it into the open. Mackenzie's going to have an opportunity here to hit and roll behind their corner guard. I have to remind myself that it's Kenzie, not Julia. Not, you know.
Oh, yeah. Too many Kennedys playing this game. Luckily, Mark's kids don't curl. So
yet.
No, I don't. They
might not. Oh, it is.
Oh, great shot.
Great ball. You know, pop that one out of the rings, but unfortunately, the rocks actually stays really buried. Gonna try to loop another one back down there and see if they can get shot rock behind 2 yellow guards.
Yeah, this is a skip's first here, so let's see if she's learned from the last few shots to get that one wrapped around here and put the pressure back on Kenzie. Very aggressive game calling here. It'd be aggressive at the U25 level, so definitely at the U15 level. Not used to this aggressive calling, but like you said, it's awesome.
Yeah, you know what the biggest thing with this age group is to actually call a game like this. You know, this gets you set up for that next age group where you are playing, you know, the teams that will call shots like this. And if you're playing them already when you're 15 years old or less than 15 years old, that some of these kids are, it's going to set you up in the future to know what you're doing and have that experience when you get to the next level. Great camera work by the curling stadium. Watching this rock come down.
Boys have been on it all the way.
They're trying. Really important to try to get this wrapped around that guard.
Scrubbed off, leaving the center line guard now.
Yeah, weight looked pretty good. So now Kenzie will try to go right behind that red guard and lie 3.
And Glenn is just talking to him on where to position that rock, I would assume, and where to put the broom. Being with Glenn for the last 4 or 5 years, that's how he utilizes lots of his timeouts. Is for his coach interactions, just where you're going to put the broom and what kind of weight you're going to throw, just to make sure that Kenzie's on the same page. And he was the same way with Julia when he was coaching Julia for all those years as well.
Yeah, you know, when this coach interaction came into effect there a few years ago, I I was really always on board with it. You know, with every other sport that you have, hockey, anything, you have a coach, you know, on the bench or always interacting with your players after a shift, during a timeout or during intermissions. In curling, we never had that. We kind of just threw the youngsters out there to the wolves and say, you know, we'll talk about this later if you can remember what the shot you called in the third end was, right? So this is great. It keeps the game moving along because the coaches are actually out of the glass on the ice surface, and gives the teams an extra opportunity to know exactly where they want to put this rock. Just don't put the broom down and say, hey, let's just get it in the house. You know, it's very important here to keep it above the tee line, and that's what I'm assuming Glenn was probably talking to about.
Yeah, I was the opposite of you, Matt, when this rule came out. I was new to curling too, so it's a competitive curling world I was into. I watched it all the time. I wasn't a fan of it at the start. So the players got to make their own decisions and stuff, because I watched the pro game and that's what they did. But now that we've had it for a few years, I'm a fan of it as well.
Sweepers have kind of backed off this. It looks like it's trying to grind to a halt, but stay above the tee line. Just slides a little bit thicker.
But fully buried, so that does give backing here for Rachel to draw one down on top of it and try to take the end away for a multiple score for Makenzie.
Yeah, with a great shot here by Hack Attack. They can probably even look stealing here. It's looking like they were probably in the neighborhood of giving up 2 or 3. So this is why they pay the skips the big bucks. And she just threw it. So the weight that she threw was really good on her last stone. So probably really close to the same weight. Just make sure you have enough room to get by the guard. Even if you get by the guard by a foot, it'll still kind of lock in there. Even if you're half buried here. If you're showing half a rock, if Kenzie needs to make a play on it, it has an opportunity to jam on that rock that she has on the bottom for her foot. So really important to make sure you take enough ice to make sure you get around that red guard.
Yeah, it looks like she's taking a little more than the last draw, so expect this one to be pretty close. If you are around the Beaumont, Nisku area, make sure you come check us out. If you are coming down to Beaumont, there's a small $5 fee for the game, but it's well worth it to watch these young athletes play the game here, and then or head over to Silent Ice and to watch the pro levels. As I've been over there all week as well, and there's been some great shot making over there. So see if she can get one around here and steal the end away here from a multiple score here for Kenzie. She's might be a little bit inside the broom, so back and forth here on the sweep, but she is light. And she's going to wreck on her guard. Brings it into the house. So it'll be an open pit here for a 4, it looks like, here for Kenzie. We'll just take her time and figure out which turn she likes, and just make sure it's at the broom. And again, here, this is what I say with Glenn. He knows they're calling the right shot. He just wants to make sure that they don't overthrow it. They know the weight, what turn, and everything. So Glenn, that's like I said before, that's how Glenn utilizes a lot of his coach interactions.
Yeah, and speaking of the last shot, I was really impressed with Team Hack Attack they stuck with that. If they would have just gave up with the shot coming down the ice, they wouldn't have got that red into a position where ultimately, Kenzie can be wide here and jam it on that back 4-foot line. So that was really good by the team to make sure they kept on that stone and push that rock into the house. And it gives an opportunity where this isn't just a free draw for 4.
100%. Yeah, Glenn, when he's coaching, he likes the skip to make their own decisions. The only time he will step up and change the mind is when he really thinks that it's the wrong call and stuff. But he lets the players learn from their mistakes, and looks like she's wide on this one and heavy, but there is a lot of curl on here. So this is that jam off, just like Matt said there, great shot, and it the last shot there, and jams on there to steal a 1. So threw that a baby bit heavier than she wanted, and didn't get the curl. So jam for 1 and steal a 1 for Hack Attack. So after 2 ends, it's 2-0, and we'll be right back after some messages.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting 10-fold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
Bienvenue and welcome to Beaumont, Alberta. Located just minutes southeast of Edmonton, Beaumont's a charming community with big city conveniences. It's where life feels just right, with safe neighborhoods, historic French-Canadian heritage, a strong economy, and a youthful energy that shines through everything we do. Here, every season brings us together, and it's easy to feel welcome, connected, and part of something bigger.
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatchewan in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbeck coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsoctickets.com. Let's rock!
Curling Alberta's 50/50 supports grassroots curling with a jackpot of at least $50,000. I know! Brace yourself. Join us aged 18 plus in nurturing these future curling stars. Support grassroots curling with Curling Alberta.
All right, we're back here at the Beaumont Curling Club for the inaugural Grand Slam of Curling Junior Slam, U15 division, first game of their weekend, and we have a 2-0 lead for the Hack Attack over Team Kennedy, with a unfortunate jam in the last end from Makenzie that had an opportunity to hit and get 4. So they made a lot of great shots there, and it's time to string 8 together, and they're going to have some opportunities and really get back in the game here.
Yeah, huge swing on the scoreboard there. Now 2-0 could have been 4-1, so we'll see how Kenzie reacts. And he came up with a high corner guard there. So with the swingy ice, probably not usable, but we'll see how the end plays out.
Yeah, just want to throw a huge thank you to our volunteers. Like Ryan was saying, we have over 300, and I think it was over 375 volunteer shifts, and the community around Beaumont here, and also the curling community in general has really stepped up to help us with this event, as well as Silent Ice event over at the Silent Ice Center in Nisku. So huge thanks out to them, and our chairs of the event, Paul Hyde, Ron DeMolge, Michael Charnowski, and Curtis Haley have actually put in tremendous amounts of hours. This is the second year in a row that we've hosted an event like this, so everyone's really putting in a ton of hours to make this a successful event.
Yeah, and these events though, Matt, I know you won't pat yourself on the back or give yourself any credit, but you and your staff, your wife Bridget, do a lot for the community of curling. adult level, but also the junior level. So huge thank you to you guys for putting on these events, and I know it's a lot of work and a lot of hours you put in. So shout out to you guys for hosting this great event. I got a daughter playing in it, so as a parent, I'll speak for all the parents out there and thank you guys for putting on this great event.
Yeah, it's been great. It's very rewarding seeing the junior athletes out here and smiles on their faces and really giving them an opportunity to showcase their skills and build the game of curling. So it's a lot of work. There's a ton of hours that get put into it, but at the end of the day, it's a lot of rewarding and soulsome time.
Yeah.
Also, too, there might be a few mumbles and fumbles because I think we're both working on about 3 hours of sleep for the last week here. So bear with us as we try to get through this commentary.
So almost had that there, just a little heavy, and didn't take the curl. So here looks sorry, Lindsay's up here the second, so should be able to draw one around here and try to generate her deuce again. And if you're watching on your phones and don't have your TV on, we have the Jays game on in the background as well. And fortunately, it's 1-0 Seattle, as they just, I think it's Cal Raleigh maybe hit a home run.
I'm not sure who
it was, but yeah, so 1-0. So, but back to the action here, and Lindsay here, the super spare for the weekend, as their second is off in Japan right now. A little family vacation, so a great shot here by Lindsay. That completely buried and great full 4 foot there, so great shots. The only thing left for Pack Attack here is to try to freeze one on top and shrink down the scoring area for Kenzie when she comes up with her first. And shout out to all the parents and grandparents, and brothers and sisters and cousins, and everybody that's here as well, cheering on their athletes. And these kids wouldn't be able to do it without you guys out there. So thank you to your parents and everybody. It's been awesome to see. I was here Tuesday before the event even started, and there's 4 or 5 teams practicing, and there's 15, 16 people upstairs watching this practice. So it's awesome to see.
Yeah, absolutely. It takes a village to get every athlete. It doesn't matter if you're curling, playing baseball, or hockey, or anything. It takes a village to get everyone out here to get the kids out here and driving and practicing and all that type of stuff. So, yeah. And cousins back there. I did see my daughters back there watching their cousin, but they must be running around somewhere else now. So kind of getting turned into little rink rats around the curling club. And they're always here throwing rocks themselves and enjoying the sports.
Just like we were when we were kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hockey and curling and the Bonford Gibbons area. And back then, parents didn't even know where we were. But we came home eventually.
We turned out okay. I think maybe there might be some people that say no, but great shot here by Lindsay.
Yeah, that was Lindsay throwing her second. Yeah. Lindsay. Yeah, splitting the house to lie 3 here, looks like. So again, Kenzie's getting the pressure on this Hack Attack team. I'm very impressed with the calling of this skip here so far in this game. Trying to hit and long roll. Trying to bump. To the rocks.
Yeah, trying to hit and roll over probably the back would be the best shot here. And then kind of hit 2 birds with 1 stone. You get hit one yellow rock out, so roll over into the other one. It's really close to it.
It's looking really good.
Look at this.
Look at it.
For shot rock, I think almost.
Pretty close.
Straight shot.
Yeah, heck of a shot. Yeah, let's get that on a replay. Great replay action here from the curling stadium staff there out at the Toronto area, I believe. It's awesome. This is what a great system and a great program they got. So Kenzie's going to call coach interaction here and call their third down to talk over kind of what shot they want to play here after that amazing shot by the third Renee. Long hit and roll, those are one of the toughest shots in curling, and she executed it perfect. I was doing stats this morning at the Skrillex Hog game, and I was doing scoring for this game. That would be a perfect 5 for sure. So, yeah, I'm calling a freeze to the one just in the back of the forefoot there, and I think that's what they called, but we'll see. It's definitely there with this great ice that Matt and his staff, Justin and Kyle, got going on over here. So it should be there. Just got to make sure you're on the broom and got the weight down. Matt just had to step away, as you can see him in the background there, right in the middle screen. Some sponsors are just showing up, so he's got me for a bit here. So sweepers are talking, they're liking it right now. Come down. The weight's got to go. Yeah, I think the weight was there. Just didn't have the line, but still a great shot. The lie 2. And back attack's got to be careful here, because if they make a play at that, it is jammable on their red. So coach is going to come out and talk it over with their skipper here, and just they want to get across the face of it if they can. Which with this swingly ice, I'm pretty sure they can. So some great shots here this game so far by these young curlers here. Future's bright in this game, so if you are in the area, make sure you come down and check it out.
Yeah, so I had to step away there for a second again. We had representatives from our Northern Lights Fiber, our platinum sponsor for the event here, come down, and they were just astounded at how many people were in the lounge upstairs and the people down here, and they were actually asking some rules, not curlers themselves, but seeing an event like this, they were super proud of the representation of their company and what they've done to step up and help us out there too. They're just standing behind the glass there talking about life right now. So huge shout out to Northern Lights Fiber. You guys are looking for some internet services and fiber out there, as fastest internet on the planet. Reach out to Northern Lights Fiber, and they'll be more than happy to help you out there. So.
Yeah, couldn't do it without sponsors like that, and all these curling teams here, where you see on their jackets all the different companies that sponsor these kids. Just without them, they don't get around and travel. And I know
being a curling dad yourself,
yeah,
right?
I was in all over Western Canada for it. So
look at this shot. Double?
Oh,
so close.
Yeah, that's sports of that jam I was saying earlier, but great attempt there though. It did jam, so
I was so close to making the double on the yellows. It was a fantastic curling shot. Now it gives Julie an opportunity to wrap another one in her top 8 foot.
I should mark down how many times that Matt calls Kenzie Julie.
Oh, did I call her Julie again?
That's 2 so far. Yeah, unfortunately we're used to calling Julia's games and not Kenzie. This is the first time Kenzie's been on the live stream, so
I'm sure she'll give it to me the next time she sees me.
Yeah. Or Sophia, one of the 2.
Yeah.
So what would you call here, Matt? Would you make a play on their red, or would you wrap on the red here?
Well, yeah, there's no need to play on the red out there. Then you're line 2 already. There's no other yellow rocks in the house, so you're not going to hit that red to try to bring in any other yellow rocks that you have in the house. So this draw right here, what you want to have is probably about just a quarter of it open, a sliver of it open, and top 8 foot open. Absolutely perfect. Maybe just by the top 4 foot. You're leaning on guard here.
Yeah, it looks light.
So if it's light here, they probably should just stop sweeping it to try to keep it open. Gives them an outrage.
Yeah, try to wrap one around here and really put the pressure on Kenzie here to generate more than one, but actually that just came up a little light there for Kira. But let's see here what Skipper can do. She apparently is also a 3-time badminton district champion out in Saskatchewan. So not only a great curler, but a great badminton player as well. So a lot of these kids are multi-sports athletes, which I'm a huge fan of at this age. Playing different sports is great. You learn, make new friends, you learn different rules and different games and everything. So.
All right, see if Skipper can get one in there and freeze the rock and get the thing over jam there.
She did last end, so let's see if she can do it again. Looks heavy though, Matt, so it is through the house. So missed opportunity there, and great chance here for Kenzie to learn from both those last shots, one heavy, one light. Glenn's going to come in here again and talk with Kenzie and see where she wants to place that rock and where to put down the broom.
Yeah, I think the proper shot here, she just threw it. So essentially, you got to throw. You get to throw the same shot twice, and put one top 8, get right there where her broom is, and that would be a great shot.
Yeah, I was supposed to give I don't think we have gave a shout out this weekend when we've been on the live stream. A shout out to the coaches on all these teams as well. They put in a lot of time and effort with these kids. Some are parents, some aren't. So all the travel, all the extra time they put in, shout out to them for bringing these athletes and coaching these kids, because they didn't have any coaches, they wouldn't be out here. So.
All right, looks like they've decided, to go around the center guard here, probably top 8. Again, she just threw this stone, so she should have the weight hammered out. Another great sponsor of the event that's actually sponsoring this sheet, Electrotech. Scott Schauer, he's down here taking some action as well. So watching Makenzie Kennedy. It's Makenzie, right? Her full name is Makenzie, isn't it? She goes Makenzie.
I've been with the Kennedys for 6 years now. You know the answer to that.
I'm gonna get yelled at. But this looks good. Coming down, keeping a broom on it. Wants it to slow down a little bit.
I'm pretty sure it is Makenzie.
Oh boy, it's a big old pocket back there. So as a skipper, you're kind of wanting to get the broom down and slide back down to the hack with a huge opportunity here to make a great draw. And if she makes a perfect draw here, it's probably another steal. So
yeah, if a young age, so a lot to learn for these curlers. The older players, maybe when they seen that was going to be heavy, would have been sweeping that to get that back of the house, so it doesn't create this pocket. So we'll see if they can, if Rachel here can, like you said, bolt one on there and almost guarantee the steal. Fortunately, about 3-4 feet too heavy there for Julia, look at that, I already called Julia, for Kenzie there, so.
Lots of conversation about this shot, just because this is an ultra important shot, right? Where to put the broom? Are they planning a tap back? So if you're planning a tap back, you're going to throw a little bit more weight than just the dead draw weight to the button. So you need a little bit of a lesser broom. And it looks like that with this broom. It looks like that's, I think, what she's calling is a little bit more of a heavier weight, like maybe a back 4, back 8 weight. A little bit less of a broom to tap that back and make sure your red rock gets there. So think if you're doing the full draw, just trying to put it on the button without moving any rocks around, you probably take another 6 to 8 inches ice. All right, big shot here. Last stone for Team Hack Attack.
They've been jumped right off the bat here, so
skipper is helping him. Diving towards that center guard.
The squeeze button, now it's going to be on the center guard.
So Team Kennedy is going to have a draw to the 8-foot, bite the 4-foot for 4 points. The one that 4 points that got away last end.
Yep. She's got 3 in her pocket for sure, though.
So she just threw it again, right? She just threw probably back 8, back 12 weight. So try to dial that back down 3 or 4 feet, give it to your sweepers, and get the 4 points on the board.
She doesn't guarantee her 3s if a bomb goes off or something, so guarantee the 3 here, and let's see if she can get her 4th and flip out to a 4-2 lead here. Look good. Just a light dusting here right now for the front ends. Now they're jumping on it here, trying to get it to the hose.
Gotta lean on it, get it past that red. They get it past the red, they should have a chance.
Just a little light. So they got their 3. Going into the end, that's what they want to generate after missing their 4 last end. So we got a 3-2 lead here for Team Kennedy over Team Hack Attack after 3. So we'll see you back here after a few messages.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting 10-fold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
Live curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
All right, we're back here at the first inaugural Junior Grand Slam event here at the Beaumont Curling Club. Again, Grand Slam has put this together as the U15s, U25s, 16 U25 ladies, 16 U25 men's, and 8 U15s. They'll be competing to play their final game down at the Silent Ice Center right beside the ladies and men's final game. So these teams are really excited to be able to play beside their idols, as well as in front of 2,000 fans and a bunch more people on Sportsnet. We have a 3-2 lead for Team Kennedy over Team Hack Attack. Playing in the 4th end, Team Hack Attack with the hammer, playing on the Electrotech Services sheet here down in Beaumont. Another shout out for our 50-50 for the event. It was over $11,000 yesterday. If you go on curlingalberta.ca/5050, you can purchase your 50-50 tickets. Then the proceeds go to the Beaumont Curling Club for our junior initiatives as well as our club revamp. So we have Sophia Huska throwing her second stone, looking to come around the guard that she just threw. A little bit of a change up call, deciding to go around the red corner guard now. This team, the Makenzie team, is representing the Beaumont Curling Club this weekend. They play out of here on Wednesdays, practice and play on Wednesday Ladies League. The ladies on Wednesday, they love playing against the girls, but they don't like getting beat every week. They're a really good team, and they'll show their skills here hopefully over the next 5 ends. So this line looks pretty good. She looks like she's a little bit too much broom or a little bit outside, but that rock comes in your top 8 greatly. Grind the outside sweeper there to generate a little bit more curl. Hits and rolls out, and it's going to give Team Kennedy an opportunity to go around the guard again.
We got a 3-2 lead here for Team Kennedy here in the 4th end of the Grand Slam of Curling Junior event here at the Beaumont Curling Club. 6 sheets here at the Curling Club, going 4 times a day. Looks like a great draw here. Lindsay has her draw weight down here the last 2 ends.
Yeah, great draw there. Long guard though, but so that should be pretty accessible if you want to play, a hack weight, board weight shot.
What's the difference between hack weight and board weight? What's that mean, Matt?
Yeah, so hack weight, essentially you want your rock to have enough weight or power behind it that it just ends up in the hack, right where they push off to start their delivery. That's where you want the rock to end up. And board weight is just actually the rock a few more feet that just bounces off the boards at the back of the sheet. So adding a little bit more weight, but with that type of weight, it gets you a little bit more curl rather than throwing it hard for shots like that.
So it came up a little light there, chopped off her guard. Chance here for Kenzie to come around the other guard here. To sit 2. So right now we got, like I said, 6 sheets in play. 4 of them are the U15s, and we have a couple of the U25 events out there as well right now. You are unable to watch, but want to get the updated scores and everything, you head over to Curling Zone. Update the scores after every end, hopefully, and you can keep up to date there as well if you can't watch.
Parents are yelling hard for their sweepers to sweep.
Yeah, great shot there again to get around the yellow as well to line 2 here. It looks like the freeze was the call to stop the one that was just throwing. Chap off it a bit and roll into the open, so the open hit here for Makenzie to try to hit and roll behind her own yellow guard that's just outside the 12 foot there. Gets one around to sit 3, put pressure right back on Hack Attack here again this end. So coming straight down the center line, not much curl on it right now. Well, there it comes. Just a nose hit to lie 3. Possible double there right now for Hack Attack. And if they can make the double, and they'll be sitting right behind the yellow stone.
Yeah, Kennedy's sitting 3 rock, 3 yellow in there right now. And, need a real good shot here to cut him down. Again, take this opportunity to thank all of our sponsors and volunteers for this event. Volunteers have been absolutely amazing down here at the club. Look at this shot. Beautiful. It's been absolutely amazing down here at the club as well as at the Silent Ice Center. See anybody walking around in the blue, navy blue Grand Slam of curling jackets, please say thank you for all of their time in support of this event. So huge thanks goes out to all of our volunteers.
A great shot there. Got the little roll to be about half buried, quarter buried maybe, so Kenzie's gonna have to make a play on this and be careful that she doesn't wreck on that red guard. Sweeper just a light dust off it right now. Now they're backed off of it. Eric's one in here wanted to curl. Looks like we're going to get a flash here, unfortunately. It's pretty straight down the center line the last couple shots. So we'll see if the skippers can take note of that. And now an opportunity here for Hack Attack to try to generate their deuce.
Yeah, it looks like they're firing it pretty hard with a shot like that. You're probably, from the hack, you could probably only see 3/4 of that stone. I think the sweepers are motioning that the weight was a little bit heavier than what was called. So you just gotta watch the nerves and maybe try to throw a pound or 2 less weight for these type of shots and give your sweepers an opportunity to save the rock for you.
It's heavy again. And I've seen this a lot at the 15 level, especially when my daughter was curling it as well. They like to jump it a lot and right off the bat. So they think they need to sweep it right out of their hands. But still a good shot to line to 1, right on the button. So Makenzie does have to be careful here that she doesn't jam it on her yellow and bring in a 3 here for Team Hack Attack.
Yeah, with this, 2 different things. You could jam it on the red one, and that would be fine. But you almost just want to make the hit and roll here. If you can make the hit and roll behind the guards in your top 8 here, and you miss the back red one, no big deal because you'd be sitting 1 and 2. So it was a really good play by Makenzie to jump up there and sweep that red walk back to the back 8 foot so they could have second shot lock. So this is going to have an opportunity to make the double or hit and roll behind the guards.
While we're waiting here, a quick update on the Jays game. 1-0, but Jays are bases loaded right now with nobody out. You a Jays fan, Matt?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, living and die with the Blue Jays. Beginning of the year, I was kind of dying. They weren't playing the greatest, and now I'm kind of living and dying as well. Depends on every pitch and every swing here. So, got the parents trying to watch the curling game and watch the ball game all at the same time. So here comes Makenzie. Looks like she's brought down the weight a little bit here, so the girls got to be a little bit careful that it might start curling more than the previous rock that they threw. Yeah, it looks like it's starting to come over that center line. Maybe real close here.
Great.
Great shot to lie 3. Well done. Great replay there by our producers there at Curling Stadium. So last rock at the end here, I believe. No, first skips rock here for half attack. There it is, thank you. Yeah, there's one sitting there. A little bit of an outward motion there, as you can see the rock kind of fall off the center line. We're trying to get it to curl here a little bit. Should hear some connection, jam, but got rid of it off the center line. So, mission accomplished. Got one out, got it off the center line. Makenzie's going to go up there, put up a guard, and see if she can steal a point or two.
Where would you want this rock to be at?
I think she's still motioning for the guard, or she's going in the house here. But that ice, it looks like almost ice to come into the house, but we'll see. It's board side every curling club for the listeners out there. Any sheet that you have an outside wall, you're gonna have a little bit of straighter ice on the outside wall sheet. So this they might have picked something up here from their coach.
Man seems to like it out there, but
now the girls should be sweeping that in for third shot. Yeah, that's okay. Gives them a little bit of an opening for a draw. Not a huge opening. It's going to have to be real close to that yellow corner guard for coming in there for a draw. But it would have been nice if they would have took another 6 to 8 inches of ice and had that rock right on the center line in between the red and the yellow guards. So it gives a little bit of an out, but it's a shot against 2. 3-2 for Team Kenzie. Team Kennedy. Kenzie Kennedy over Team Hack Attack at the moment. Last rock at the end coming up here.
on those sweeping, not really there, but sweeping errors, there's more rocks they throw, more experience they get. They'll know that they should have been on that to, like I said, to hug that center line and take this draw right away.
So again, a little bit tighter ice, so it looks like she's probably trying to play a back 8, back 12 shots to get to that within the back 8 foot. The last rock of the fourth end here for Team Hack Attack. They're on it right out of her hand here. Getting pretty close to that center line pretty quickly here. They got to sweep it hard. I don't think they're going to get it by here. They're leaning on it.
It's by.
Did they get it by? Oh, great sweep.
That is all the sweepers there.
Wow, great shot.
Nicely done.
Fantastic shot. Great sweepers. That's where you give them a pat on the back and say thank you.
So after 4 ends of play here, we got a score of 3-3 between Team Kennedy from the Beaumont Curling Club and Team Hack Attack from the Leader Saskatchewan Curling Club. We'll be right back after some messages.
For over 20 years, the Sandra Schmirler Foundation has granted more than $9 million to hospitals across Canada for life-saving equipment for premature and critically ill babies. In the past 4 years alone, $4 million has been granted thanks to the curling community's incredible generosity. The need continues year-round, and with your help, we can ensure every baby has the chance to grow up and become a champion, just like Sandra.
Curling Alberta's 50-50 supports grassroots curling with a jackpot of at least $50,000. I know! Brace yourself. Join us aged 18 plus in nurturing these future curling stars. Support grassroots curling with Curling Alberta.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Welcome back here to the Beaumont Curling Club. After 4 ends of play, we got a 3-3 tie between Team Kennedy and Team Hack Attack. And a couple guards going up here by the leads. Sophia Huska for Kennedy and Colden Dale for Team Hack Attack. Apparently, Matt, Colden can play 5 instruments. So pretty impressive on and off the ice. And Sophia, who you know very well, have you been able to hit her fastball pitches?
No, I'm too scared to stand in the block when she's throwing.
Yeah, pretty good fastball pitcher apparently as well. So a chance here to wrap around these corner guards, staggered corner guards a little bit here, and get some rocks in play and have some action going here. It's going to be a little T-line weights. Just kind of peeked out the other side. So see here if Makenzie makes the play on it. Unfortunately, with the bases loaded and none out for the Jays, they cannot generate a run. So it looks like bottom of 6, they're down 1-0 still. So they can make a play on this and try to get a hit and roll behind the guards fully.
Yeah, I love the weight selection here that they called. They called that forward weight hit, so not firing it down the sheet, which is fantastic. You're, giving your players an opportunity in the front or with the brooms to make the shot for you if you're a little wide, a little tight. But again, right off the bat, they kind of motion a little higher. It looks like it's curling in there nice.
Just curling it over, great shot. Yeah, Sophia beating that ball player in the pitcher as well. Same as my daughter, I don't stand in there to try to attempt to hit her either.
No, I was making fun of her a little bit there, saying, she stepped out of the box the one time when she was in the batter's box. She said, Manoka used to come stand in the batter's box when these girls were throwing 60 miles an hour. And I said, no, I'm good, thanks. Yeah, she's quite the ball player. She's really an amazing pitcher. She actually helped out my daughter Chloe yesterday. My daughter Chloe had pitching camp, and I couldn't be there to catch for her with the Grand Slam going on. So Sophia said that she could go catch for Chloe, and all accounts, the pitching camp went really well. So a lot of ball players in our family, and it's a busy summer and a busy winter with curling in the winter and ball in the summer. My oldest Chloe as well is looking at getting into golf next summer, so I'm okay with that if she wants to come out and play with that at the golf course. And it's good to keep these kids active with sports and off the iPads as much as you could and all that other stuff. So
exactly, get out there and summer and even in the winter. We got great winters here. Looks like we're gonna have one through the house here, unfortunately. Yeah, she wants to get into curling. She's got a pretty good teacher in yourself, Matt, as that was your first love before you got into the working full-time for your dad, as you were golf pro previously.
Yeah, used to play a little bit of golf, and like I said, sports kind of work hand in hand. A little bit of golf in the summer, a little bit of curling in the winter, and now with our business, we take care of 7 rinks in the local area here with Tim's Ice Manufacturing, and help a lot of other communities out with some consulting and trying to get the best surface out there for their clubs as well. Look at this great sweep, but I think it's going to be fully open on the other side, but great sweep to get it past the ground for sure. So yeah, it turns into a pretty busy winter.
Well, we wouldn't change it.
No, it's good. Keep some other trouble.
Yeah. So again, opportunity here for Makenzie to make a play at this and to sit 2. Been pretty impressed with Lindsay's play so far in this game. She hasn't missed too many shots, so I expect this one to be pretty close. Sweepers are not touching this at all right now. Looks like it's got a curl. Look at the delay there on our feet, so got it and got it out, so
yeah, that's all right. Mission accomplished. Again, want to keep plugging our sponsors. I know it probably gets a little repetitive on the line on the stream, but again, these events wouldn't happen without great sponsors and club initiatives like Northern Lights Fiber, City of Beaumont, Green Amp Solar, Brightview Financial, Hack to House, Curling Store, and MFP Resources. And on this sheet here, the sheet sponsor of Electrotech with Scott Schaller. Just thank you so much for all the support that these businesses have showed the Beaumont Curling Club over the years, as well as for this event.
Yeah, make sure you check out curlingalberta.ca as well, and /5050 to get your 50/50s. It's haven't checked the jackpot here in a bit, but it got up to about 11,000 yesterday, so it's combined 50-50 with the club here and Silent Ice. So great chance to support the Beaumont Curling Club and juniors, as half the money goes to them. So an opportunity here for Kira to draw one around again to sit two, as the last one wrecked on the garden, was it not, Matt?
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to play the intern freeze down to that back yellow one, which if you were playing that shot, you might want to just hit it. They were just a little bit wide, so gives an opportunity for Team Kennedy to get around the corner guard, which absolutely phenomenal shot, well swept, dead buried behind there, and line two with the hammers.
Yeah, as I said there in the first and second end, that they wouldn't be surprised if these girls got, or these players got used to the ice and figured it out here by the fifth, sixth end, and that's exactly what's happened here. Especially for the Kennedy team, they've made some really nice shots here.
Looks like we got a freeze coming up, freeze attempt coming up, out turn.
Yeah, this skipper really loves the freezes, so if they are executed and made, they are very, very useful, but got to make sure that you get it. This looks heavy, as the sweepers are not on it at all right now.
Yeah, a little bit of rocket ship down the ice there. I think it's tough to dial it back. You know, you look in the crowd, you got mom and dad, you got probably close to 100 spectators in the club upstairs and down right now. And, you know, you're playing for a chance to go play the final game at Silent Ice Center. You've got some nerves out there probably a little bit, so they'll get used to it. And that's another reason why I'm just super happy with Nick, the CEO of the Grand Slam, and Johnny Morris really being caretakers of the sport and these junior athletes to bring this junior slam to Beaumont with the Grand Slam of curling. It's going to give these athletes so much experience with their aspirations of being top-level curlers, you know, in their careers. So it's absolutely amazing. This looks like it's going to be a great shot too, coming down. Going to be just biting the house. Yeah, good shot. All right, Lion free with the hammer. And Team Half Attack has got to string a couple great shots together here to try to hold Makenzie to only getting one or two, hopefully.
Yeah, this team from Leader Saskatchewan here has been chasing the last couple ends, so hopefully she can make a nice shot here. And
this might be a good time for, you know, you get those coach interactions. Might be a good time for coaches to just come out and just say, okay, you know, we've been heavy a few times here. You know, what's the ice looking like? I like your shot call, but let's just take a minute and see, you know, what exactly we want this shot to have an outcome for. But again, too, like, coaches know their teams better than anybody, and she's been shooting the lights out as well here, so looks like it's going to be draw around the top 12 yellow rock and try to freeze that one side forefront. A little bit of a light handle, as you can kind of see coming down. This one's probably going to walk on her, which walk means curl a lot.
Looks like she's going to be on the top one there. We're going to get a little roll off to possibly use it later, which they did. So Captain in still for three, but
yeah, all in all, you know, we got a center line guard now. So now Mackenzie's got to decide what she wants to do with this. She wants to draw around right there, or put another one around the corner.
So speaking of golf and stuff, Matt, you golf any courses in Saskatchewan that you like? So for our fans that are listening to us right now.
Yeah, you know what? I've never golfed in Saskatchewan. I haven't been over to that province for golf. Lots for curling and other things, but never golf. Yourself?
I've been, well, my dad was from the Yorkton area, so I golfed Deer Park a lot out there, which is a great course. And some other courses up there. A long time ago, so I can't really remember, but some underrated golf courses in Saskatchewan, that's for sure, especially in the Saskatoon area. I heard. Like to get out there one time, but so another coach interaction here for Glenn, and we'll see. Probably either, like I said, Matt said, either draw, come around, or hit that red shot on. I don't think you hit it. It's probably a draw round. Funny sitting here and as a parent of a curler and now broadcasting the game here, it's funny to listen to the parents out there and see if that's how I am too. They know what shot to play back behind the glass, it seems, all the time, so you'll see if what the parents called is what Kenzie calls here.
Yeah, it's that old adage, you never miss a shot behind the glass, right? Sometimes can't understand why they do too, but
like I said yesterday in the feed, I think I curl 100% from behind the glass. So.
Yeah. All right, looks like the shot call's been changed up. They're going to come around the corner guard, which is, that out-tune draw button is pretty tough with the corner guard sitting up there on the top left part of your screen, as well as that top red one at the top 12. It's pretty difficult to navigate that port as well. If you ever tap that one top 12 in the house, you're kind of, doing a shot for the other team for you. So good coach interaction. Glenn coming out saying, you know what, let's go around that corner guard again, use that one, and have the opportunity to live 4.
Just for our viewers here, Matt, what's the difference between in-turn, out-turn?
Yeah, so for a right-handed player, your in-turn's going to be your out-turn's going to be counterclockwise as you spin it. So whichever way you spin the rock, if you spin it counterclockwise, the rock will actually curl to the left. If you spin it clockwise, the rock will curl to the right. So with a right-handed curler, if you spin the rock clockwise, that's called an in-turn. If you spin the rock counterclockwise, that's the
Another coach interaction here. Unfortunately, I didn't get the name of the coach for the Hack Attack team, so I apologize for that. But what do you think he's telling his players here right now?
Yeah, it's probably one of two things. I think it's either you're going to be tapping that top 12 long back, or a heavy draw and kind of tap the yellow rocks in the side 8 foot and roll your shooter behind your red guard. So a couple different opportunities, whatever the skipper feels more confident.
Yeah, and by the way she's been calling the game, I'm thinking she's probably going to call a draw more than a hit, but we'll see here. And a quick update, the Jays have tied it up now with Springer hitting a double. They're hitting a double, so it's 1-1 now. So great to see the Jays making a series of it after a couple rough outings there back in Toronto. So with the coach interaction, they're allowed about a minute, 45 seconds to a minute to talk to their players. So sometimes especially at the U15 level, it does creep in a little longer than it should. And again, some of these coaches are new as well, so they like to extend it as much as they can. And we got somebody who plays, and as nice as Glenn Kennedy, he won't say much. So, because then he'll utilize that later in the game possibly too. So.
Yeah, last rock the end, I believe you can use both coaches' challenges at the same, or coaches' interactions at the same time. So last rock here, use both of them up. You don't get to save them. So just really, really important shot of this end. Yellow line for tie game, 5th end. Really need to find a way to get a red rock in there to try to come down. So.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And that is actually a rule I did not know that you can utilize both of them if it is the last stone. So thank you for that.
All right, I think she's went with the heavy draw or the tap back. Sorry, I didn't see that she's decided to call it. Whatever it is, pressure's on.
Yeah, just talking to the front end here, making sure they're aware of what shot they called and what weight they want to throw at this, and to make sure everybody's on the same page. So it's great communication there by the skipper to her front end. A little dust off of the rock. Everyone cleans the rock off before they throw it, just in case it's picked up some fibers or anything that might have come off a jersey or during the game or something. So big pressure shot here. Almost a game on the line type shot here. And now she's second guessing herself here on
All right, here goes last stone draw for the team from Saskatchewan, Hack Attack. Sweeping it hard here. This is looking really good if they get by.
just a little rub off. So unfortunately, they did not get in there to cut down the scoring. So yellow is still sitting 4.
Mackenzie's going to try to find a safe way of getting another one in there.
Now, you take your 4 and run, Matt, here, or do you try to find a way to get your 5th there with? Don't want to rub that one red that they just threw into that scoring area.
Yeah, she just made a great shot with her first rock. I'd be putting the broom down where she had it before and throw the exact same shot. You're saying that I'd probably throw it wide and heavy and tap them in for one, but
Glenn's probably just asking her, what are you comfortable with there, and what kind of shot do you want to play? That you said, Matt, there.
yeah, put the broom down. You just made a great shot with your first one. Put the broom down and throw it to your sweepers, and just throw the exact same shot you just threw. Sounds easy.
Behind the glass, of course it is. So 4 in her pocket right now, looking to get a 5th. It's got to make sure that at the broom and not heavy into chop off that red rock there and knock it in for one. Sweepers are on it here.
Yeah, I think the skipper's telling him to get off of it now so it doesn't curl over, and that's basically a throwaway.
Yeah, I don't think she was confident in any of the shots.
Makenzie was thinking that he was good before. Yeah. So it scores up 7-3 after 5 ends here at the Junior Grand Slam event here
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Live curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.
Hey, welcome back here to the Beaumont Curling Club in the Grand Slam of Curling Junior event. Big four-ender there for Team Kennedy out of the Beaumont Curling Club to take a 7-3 lead right now into the sixth. So Kenzie comes in, looks like here with her first one as Sophia's got one to the side of the 8-foot there and missed the call here, but I'm guessing it should be a corner guard. And definitely Rochelle here and her team out of Leader Saskatchewan needs to generate at least two or three. So corner card goes up, perfect spot. Kenzie's going to call the center line guard here, or maybe just into the house. So great end there for Team Kennedy and getting the four, and you can tell that after she gave up the one there and earlier in the game when she had a chance for four and gave up the steal, that she wasn't going to do it again. So she pulled the string on it and came up light, but still 4 points, 4-point lead. Good spot right now. Just going to draw one in here to the top of the 12-foot here. Looks a little heavy though, but oh no, good shot still. So it just slides to the back of the 4th foot. So it looks like Hack Attack here is going to utilize that corner guard and come around. I see some teams come around now or throw up another corner guard. Is coming around here. Looks like a good shot here. Might not get fully buried. Quarter of it, edge on edge maybe. So good shot, brought it in. Now if I'm Team Kennedy and have an opportunity to get any red rocks out of play at any time here, I would be doing that. And that's the call here, just to hit and roll. So Lindsay's coming down here to try to hit this red rock out. Sophia's been on it all the way down the sheet here. Looks like it's, just got by and able to actually get across the face of it and hide behind the corner guard. So, and the crowd did erupt as I'm watching through the glass here, and pom-poms are going, and Sophia's dad's pretty happy there to see your daughter sweep that one all the way down. So I think they're going to call a freeze here to try to get into that pocket there. great shot if they can execute it. Weight looks good. This looks really good. Coming down nice. Might hit off the top one a little bit here. That's a great shot. It'll be very hard to get that red out of place. So great shot there. Great answer by the team out of Leader Saskatchewan. Opened up a top line here for us. Matt got 3/4 of it gone already. Like, scores now. Chocolate with my cookies. Jammed her, I think. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so opportunity here to for the team out of Saskatchewan to lie 2 here and try to get all that all-important 2 or 3 here with Hammer.
A little coach interaction here, I think. Draw around the corners.
I'll try to draw around, gets line 1 first and second shot here. And like Julie decide, sorry, Makenzie decide what she wants to do.
I think we're tied 3-3 on Colin and Julie.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, it's a lot of curlers that are over at the Silent Ice here with their kids playing over here as well. Just looking out there and seeing Ben coaching his daughter, a pretty proud moment I bet for him too. And apparently his daughter as well is a pretty good,
really good pitcher.
Yeah, and Ben, I guess, coaches that team as well with the Adrenaline out of Calgary. So that multi-sport thing coming back there again.
Yeah, like I said, when we started up the conversation with Grand Slam, Ben was down here and we were talking about how he was sad he was going to miss out on the actual Grand Slam curling part of it, but he said last year his daughter's playing on one of the best teams in U15 in Alberta, and he said that he got to see 6 games last year out of his daughter. His daughter probably played close to 100.
Yeah.
So he was super excited this weekend to be down. He called himself a rink rat. He said he's going to come out and help me with the ice because he just gets to be a rink rat and a dad this weekend rather than being a curler. And he was really super excited to be able to be part of his daughter's curling team this year, or this weekend, and give them some good advice. Maybe not throwing on how to throw an out turn, but maybe on how to throw, or not an in turn, sorry.
Yeah.
But on how to throw an out turn.
It looks like his team's in a battle over there. Yellow's up 3-2. I don't know who's dropped to who, but good battle on his sheets. So looks like Kenzie here, line 3 again. So a lot of pressure on this hack attack team, unfortunately. So, but being up, don't want any guards in play. That's Kyle there, with our Iceman walks behind the sheet there.
I was just going to mention this is probably a great time for a coach interaction, is when Kenzie went up and put the broom down on the edge of the rock. If they peeled that rock where Kenzie had the broom, that would have came right back into the house onto their yellows on the tee line. So if you're going to peel this rock, you got to peel it from the inside out and direct that red rock to the left rather than directing it to the right. Fantastic coach interaction there. Yes, Glenn's laughing that he's seen many of those go awry where you put the broom down and you're trying to peel the rock off and you forget there's rocks in the house and it goes jam, and now you're in trouble. So.
Exactly. Like I said earlier, that's when Coach Glenn there will step up and change the broom when he knows that it is 100% the wrong call. So we'll see here if we get a straight peel here for Kira out of Grand Prairie here.
A little soft with the release. We'll see if it's a straight run back to red. Yikes.
So got lucky that didn't run it back red onto their own yellow, but Got it out. Still a corner guard in play with the third last rock here, I believe. And again,
back to the, and this is the right call all day long. Just get it frozen, even if you tap those yellows back a little bit, create a pocket. You're down 4 points right now. You're doing anything you possibly can to generate your 2. And, it's pretty wide open right now. So at the end of the day, even if you miss all these shots, there's nothing junking up the center of the ice, which gives the skip an opportunity to bail out the team with a draw to the net. This one looks like it's just taken off a little bit here.
Maybe I'll talk to Rachel after the game and see if her nickname sprees.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, unfortunate miss there. Well, if Makenzie here, you bring another one in, or?
You're probably putting one top 8, top 12, so just in line with those red or those yellow ones there. And that'll take away the freeze opportunity that Team Hack Attack has at the moment.
Yeah, Makenzie just wanted to talk it over with Coach Glenn again on exactly where they want this rock placed.
Take this opportunity with a little bit of coach interaction again to thank all our sponsors down at the Beaumont Curling Club, Northern Lights Fiber, City of Beaumont, Green Amp Solar, Right View Financial, Hack House Curling Equipment, and MFP Resources, as well as planning on this sheet is the Electrotech sheet. Our sheet numbers this weekend are not from 1 to 6, as you can see the Electrotech Services sign right there. That is the Electrotech Services sheet. So it's not sheet 1. We've given name and rights to the sponsors this weekend. Great camera work there by the crew at Curling Stadium, and thank you so much for getting these opportunities for our sponsors to be on the live stream. So Kenzie's going to try to get a rock top 12, top 8 foot. Just seeing quite a bit of curl on this sheet. Wouldn't hate if I saw a broom down with the sweepers, even if it was heavy. At the end of the day, you're up for if it picks or if it grabs something. You just definitely don't want this to be a guard. And now that you know it's really heavy, make sure you sweep it so it doesn't leave a pocket. So, kind of left a pocket there for Team Hack Attack to attack it.
Whoa!
Hey?
Whoa! Took us 6 cents to come up with something like that.
I can barely put a sentence together right now. It's been a long weekend. But super grateful to be able to have these athletes down at the art club, prepare the ice for them, and try to give them some conditions that, in a few years, hopefully they're in the Grand Slam in Nisku where the conditions are very similar to here.
Yeah, so make sure you go check out the action over there at Silent Ice. It's a great facility. Speaking of Hack the House, they are set up over there for a little pop-up shop, so if you need any curling equipment, go down there and they'll be able to help you out. They got a good selection for a little pop-up shop. So so they'll try to draw it into the freeze here again.
First rock from the skip here, trying to get their deuce. This one, you can tell it was a little bit of a soft release again. This might just take off on it depending on how much weight there is. The guys are sweeping it as hard as they can.
Yeah, these boys have been working this game.
And again, first game on ice like this, you're going to see a lot of these where they're going to take back into their coaches and kind of talk about the release on ice that curls 4 to 5 feet. You just definitely need to be positive to that broom. And if you're not, that's really going to generate, that was probably close to 7 feet of curl. If you're not positive out to that broom, you're going to see the rock curl right away rather than it take a track first and then start curling about halfway down. So these young athletes, again, it's a pleasure to try to get some, high quality curl with some speed to get their experience level up on competition ice. And they'll take that back and talk about it tonight and be ready for tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. I believe they're back. they'll put that in the memory bank, and I can see a lot less growth for them in the future.
Yeah, so same shot here that Kenzie's going to try. She did it her first, so expect this one to be pretty close.
Girls are working on this one a little bit.
Yeah, it's like we were talking and even talking with Ed Appleman over at the Silent Ice. This game has definitely changed where you don't have the Randy Furbies and the Kevin Martins playing the game where they don't hit the gym. These athletes, even this young Kennedy team is sponsored by one of the local gyms here, and they're in the gym 2 times a week, I believe, and apparently Kenzie can squat more than most men. I guarantee she probably can squat more than me. So it's all about getting into the gym and really working the upper body and the muscles, because it's all about sweeping.
Yeah, back when I was curling when I was in my early 20s, our gym consisted of making sure you're the first up into the lounge and grabbing a pitcher of beer. And the sport has changed drastically over the last 10 to 15 years, where these athletes are conditioned, they're sweeping, they're throwing tons of rocks, and the physical fitness level in these athletes are just absolutely amazing. So
yeah, our gym back in the days were Ducky's Tavern and Gibbons Hotel.
Yeah. See how many chin-ups you can do on the pole in the Gibbons Hotel.
Yeah.
All right, last rock here for Team Hack Attack. Drawing against 5, I think, or 4. And she needs to be full 4-foot for 1 pointer.
As shots going off and Matt's cheering as the Jays go up 2-1. Little Kirk scores.
My daughter's favorite player.
Yeah, my son's too, actually. Come on, boys, in on this. Get that in there.
It's close. Keep it going.
Don't stop. Never off of it, boys.
It's by. Pulling.
Oh,
great shot. I think they might have got there for 1.
Yeah, great shot. Definitely cut them down to 1. The third's a steal, but great shot, great sweep.
Yeah. Team Kennedy's tossing the rocks away. Great shot there by the skipper, keeps the team alive. 7-4 going into the 7th end here at the Junior Grand Slam of Curling event at Beaumont Curling Club. We'll be back to you after the short message.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting 10-fold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
Bienvenue and welcome to Beaumont, Alberta. Located just minutes southeast of Edmonton, Beaumont's a charming community with big city conveniences. It's where life feels just right, with safe neighborhoods, historic French-Canadian heritage, a strong economy, and a youthful energy that shines through everything we do. Here, every season brings us together, and it's easy to feel welcome, connected, and part of something bigger.
The 2025-2020.
So it looks like I think Team Kennedy got 1 or 2 there after some deliberation. Team Hack Attack decided to shake hands. So thank you very much for watching the live stream here. The huge thanks goes out to Curling Stadium as well as our sponsors. I know I've said their names a few times during the stream here. We'll see you back here at 8 p.m. for another game that's live streamed and commentated by the one and only Ryan Dutka and myself, Matt Yo. Have a great hour and a half, and we'll see you back at 8 o'clock.
Live curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.